What's up guys, welcome to another video. This is Sunny from personalmasteryquest.com, and today I want to talk about how things actually manifest from the law of attraction. What actually manifests? So a lot of people who just get into self-help, self-betterment, and this whole law of attraction, create your own reality thing, it's great, right? Everybody's getting into it nowadays. It's amazing because people are finally taking responsibility for their lives. They're finally getting out of that victimized zone where they think things are just happening to them and that they have no control. So it's great that everybody's getting into it. But there is so much confusion regarding how this whole process actually works. And that is what I want to clarify just a little bit today. So what I see a lot with people, especially just entering this realm, is that they think that if they just desire a lot, they'll get what they want. If they just really hope for it or really dream and really just always think about what they want, they'll get what they want. That they'll just attract it towards them. That if they intend to have what they want, they'll get what they want. But really, it's not about any of that. With the law of attraction, you get what you embody. Now, what do I mean by that? The process of manifestation is not about hoping or dreaming, or matter of fact, not even about just intending for all of you reality transurfing readers. The process of manifestation has to do with embodying the person you want to become. And you don't get what you hope for, you don't get what you just intend, you get what you currently already are. Everybody has a state which defines their current lifestyle, that defines their current life at this moment in time. And everybody has a predominant state that they embody on a regular basis from day to day. That state is what I'm talking about today, because that state is what you are an embodiment of. And with the law of attraction, you just get more of what you already are, what state you are already in. To give you some general examples, the person who has intense desire is always in a state of desiring, is in a state of saying to the universe, communicating vibrationally, emotionally to the universe that my life is insufficient, right? Basically, that's what you're saying when you are desiring something. When you have a strong desire for something, you're saying that the current reality that I have around me is not sufficient for me. I am not happy here. And the thing that I want that is over there, that is the reality that would make me so satisfied, that would make me so happy. And until I get that, I'm unhappy. So the person who's desiring is in a constant state of lack. Vibrationally, you're communicating to the universe your lack, why you don't have what you want. So with the principle that we are discussing today in this video, what do you think happens to the person that is always desiring? Their life becomes a perpetual chase for the next best thing. They are always in a state of desiring because they just get more of their current state. Take another example, a person who is always fearing future things. They're always in anxiety, always scared about what's next, what's going to happen next. This person, what they're really communicating to the universe is that they are so attached to all the things that they currently have that they're afraid of losing them. These people have invested their sense of identity, their sense of well-being within what currently has already manifested. And so they are afraid of the future. That fear stems from their insecurity about losing whatever has already manifested, whatever is currently in their lives. So vibrationally, you are always communicating to the universe this fear. And as a result, what do you think happens to this person? Their life becomes a perpetual existence of fear, an exemplification of that very emotion, that very state, which they are currently embodying. They always have countless things to be scared of. They're always fearing something, and they will always in their lives have something to fear about. The next example is a person who is constantly criticizing and complaining. This person is in a constant negative state where they hate everything and everybody that's coming around them and is doing things their own way. This person thinks that everything should be done their way, and they never think that anything outside of themselves is good enough. This person, as a result of their negative state, as a result of their constant criticism, blame, and complaining, they always create more situations in the future. They manifest more situations in the future where they always have more things to complain about, where their waiter is always messing up their order, or the customer support lady is always giving them a hard time. Really whatever it may be. But those are just a few examples of how your state is what manifests in the future, not the thing that you want necessarily, not you wanting or hoping, simply your state. It just becomes more intensified in the future. So it doesn't matter if you just entered this whole create your own reality thing, or you've been doing this for quite a while now. If you are watching this video, you need to drill it within your head, and I do so myself every single day, that whatever you are currently embodying, whatever state you are currently in for the majority of your day, the majority of your week, is what will manifest going forward. This is because your thoughts and emotions are emitting a vibrational frequency and attracting, through the law of attraction, more of the same type of energy. And whatever emotions and thoughts you choose determines your state, and whichever state that you then choose determines how your future will play out. Whatever state you take any sort of action from is the state in which the events of whatever that action was will unfold. This whole cause and effect situation towards the manifestation of your goal unfolds in the similar frequency as your state. So now that we've established that your state is the most important thing going forward, how you feel is the most important thing going forward, people always ask me, how do I not react negatively to negative things happening around me? How do I just act positive to negative things? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not about that. It's not about faking your reaction as positive to negative things. That's not going to get you anywhere. First, you need to realize that really, when you react negatively to everything that's happening around you, when you're constantly complaining and criticizing, you are in deep sleep. Now, I know that might sound harsh, but I say that on purpose because this is a truth that we all need to wake up to. If you really want to create your own future, create your own reality, this is something that you must wake up to. Because when you are reacting negatively, you're basically in sleep mode. You have become unconscious and you have lost all control. And you are embodying that victim mentality where you are basically conveying to the universe, communicating to the universe, I don't have control. And I'm basically just reacting to everything that's happening to me. You basically lose control of your body, you lose control of your mind, and you just start unconsciously playing the game that is being imposed on you by another person or another energy of some sort. Now, the second part of this is that you can feel negative, but just don't act on those negative emotions. At least you could control that aspect of this whole situation, right? So just say you're going about your day, just having a regular day, and someone does something that gets you really angry. Now, you can be angry. Don't suppress that anger. Suppressing your emotions is not healthy because they don't just go away. You actually hold on to these emotions if you suppress them, and they just create certain patterns in your life going forward. Do not suppress emotions. That's not healthy. You can feel the anger, but just don't act on that anger. Direct your anger somewhere else. Go maybe yell in a pillow or, express that anger somewhere else. But don't act on it by maybe yelling at the person or, trying to seek revenge on that person. At least that much you can control. So number 2 is really all about, you can feel negative, but just don't act on those negative emotions. That is the process, how you can start finally actually having control over the reaction as well, the emotions as well. Which brings us to number 3, change your attitude to the things happening to you. Again, if you really want to take this whole create your reality thing seriously, then what you're basically trying to do is taking the control away from your ego back to yourself. The reason you lose control when someone makes you mad is because your ego is very predominant right now, right? So that begins to control you. You lose all control over your actions, over your emotions. But this whole process is really about gaining that control back by conscious awareness, becoming aware of what your emotions lead to, of how your emotions feel within the moment that they are occurring. And especially now, after in this video we discussed that Your state is the most important thing and the biggest determining factor of if what you want actually manifests in your life. Then you must make this journey. I mean, let's say you want to live a life that you really are happy and successful. You are super happy and successful. Based on what was discussed in this video, what do you think will get you there? Onto that life where you are happy and successful? Your state. So you have to start to embody that happy and successful state in your current reality, because that sort of energy is what is going to, attract more of that same energy going forward, and just keep multiplying and compounding on top of each other until your life is just a much more happy, pleasant place. Now, going forward, knowing that your state is super important and that if you want to be happy and successful in the future, you must embody that right now for the majority of your day, it makes sense to work on not reacting negatively to things, right? So how is that accomplished? It's accomplished by changing your attitude to the things that are happening to you. Realize that when you are feeling happy and successful, you're really embodying your intention, your desire. The flow of life is really taking you to the manifestation of your goal, right? It's in this unfoldment process of the manifestation. So now every single time you get really angry or super upset and you dwell within that negativity rather than just experiencing and letting it pass, what you are doing is you're just getting in your own way. So now every single time going forward, when you get angry or upset, really remind yourself that, is me being angry or upset for 4 hours today worth me potentially not getting what I want in the future? And really then it's just up to you, which option you choose. I always say, in the end, we all get what we choose. But really, with everything that was discussed today, you should know that you must work on your reactions, how you feel throughout the day, and your state, which is the most important thing in this whole manifestation process. So just to summarize for you, you don't get what you want, you don't get what you hope for, you don't get what you desire, you get what you embody. Your current state is what you will manifest more of. So knowing that, first realize that when you react negatively and you react the way you don't want to react, you are deeply asleep. Number two, know that you can feel negatively without taking action on that negative emotion. And number three, in order to not even feel that negative emotion, you can start changing your attitude to certain things. Knowing that these little inconveniences are nothing compared to the life that you are going to live. These things are just little obstacles that will dissolve themselves. You can go forward knowing that they're nothing, and that will allow you not to react so emotionally. That will allow you to naturally not even just have all these emotions and thoughts come up that you don't like. So with that said, I really hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. But that is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and share this video with a friend who would also find it helpful. If you haven't joined our Facebook group yet, I highly recommend it. We post some great stuff in there. The link for that is in the description box below. And so is the link for my one-on-one coaching, which if you're interested in, go down there and check it out. Other than that, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.